The last speaker today is this morning is Dr. Pori, who is assistant professor in the Department of Civil Engineering in Assam Don Bosco University. Her expertise is in water resources management, but also very active in promoting transformation of the university for sustainability and for action. We'll see how the university can change with joy, I hope, in this presentation. She's going to talk to us about creating a living laboratory for living sustainably with joy and satisfaction. So, Professor Das, are you on board? I think I see your presentation coming up.
Yeah. Can you see me?
Yes, we do. We see it, and thank you so much.
Can you see my presentation as well?
Yes, we do.
See it. Yes, we do.
Okay, thank you so much. So my presentation deals a very, I think I would rather say in German, Guten Tag. So I'm Dr. Pori Das. I'm a postdoctoral fellow from TU Munich, Germany, and I'm also the assistant professor at the Department of Civil Engineering, Assam Don Bosco University, Assam, India. So today I will be speaking on the living laboratory sustainability model of Assam Don Bosco University and how it fosters environmental awareness, socially relevant innovation, and joyful fulfillment. So Assam Don Bosco University. So Assam Don Bosco, as you can see the schematic. So this is the global schematic, and it shows the expanse and the extension and the visibility of the Don Bosco institutions across the globe. So Assam Don Bosco University is formed by the Salesian body of Don Bosco, and it is visible, or it is present in 130 countries, catering over 9 million people worldwide across all walks of life, and mostly it is into imparting technical education, formal academic institution, non-formal training centers, agricultural centers, relief and rehabilitation centers, literacy centers, as well as shelters for street children. So the vision, here you can see the vision, mission, and the ambition matrix. So the vision of Don Bosco University is to mold young people into intellectually competent, morally upright, socially committed, and spiritually inspired citizens at the service of India and the world of today and tomorrow by imparting holistic and personalized education. So the idea boils down to one thing, is to create dependable person or human resources. And this personal well-being is integrated with sustainability. So this promotes environmental consciousness and also joyful fulfillment amongst the graduates and the stakeholders of the university, driving a long-term behavioral change for the creation of a dependable person. Now, let me explain what a dependable person is. So this is in short the mission. So the mission of the Don Bosco University again aligns with the Jena Declaration directives, and it all indicates that the university should produce dependable people who are enthused with the who are enthused with the values such as integrity, equity, excellence, community engagement, sustainable relevance, and have the interest for lifelong learning. They are spiritually inclined, and etc. So, as we can see, the policies and the priorities of the Don Bosco University mission, vision, and the goals can be equally and easily aligned with the Jena Declaration. And
Your
so
slide
these
is
are
not moving. Your slide is not moving.
now
Not moving. It is the same
not
slide.
moving.
No.
Is it? Okay.
No, not moving.
Shall I share? Shall I share again? Shall I share again?
No, it is not moving.
Do you see now?
Let us see. It may come. Who knows?
We don't see your slide now.
Don't see.
Your presentation has disappeared from the screen.
Shall I share again?
Try. Let us see. Yes.
And now click
Now
on
it
your
started.
next.
But it is not. Yes. Now go ahead. 1, 2, 3, please. Next. Yeah. Now
There
it is
you go.
going. Okay. Go ahead.
Has it come now? Can you see the principles of the Jena Declaration aligned with the Don Bosco?
Yeah. Good.
Okay. So now, so the 6 principles of the Jena Declaration, which can be aligned with the living laboratory model of Assam Don Bosco University. So the Jena Declaration mandates that as individually and collectively, we need to live sustainably, inclusively, and meaningfully. The UN SDGs will not succeed will only succeed when each of us take action to live sustainably wherever we are and however we can. So bottom up opportune or timely local solutions created and acted upon by individuals and communities can only address the urgent global issues instead of the top-down delayed approaches. Accepting cultural and regional diversity is the starting point for a naturally balanced way of life, which essentially means joyful fulfillment. We must actively design an inclusive future, which should be barrier-free, which should be across linguistics, should be multicultural, it should include everything, multicultural, multi-language, everybody, for the benefit of the people, planet, and the posterity. Young people must lend their voice in decision-making and should take charge of the present and future skillfully, innovatively, and sustainably. So you see, the Jena Declaration directives or the principles can be easily aligned with the living laboratory model of campus sustainability. Now, the campus sustainability model is based on the triple bottom line concept. And you see, in the triple bottom line concept, all the 17 SDGs have been included. So it aligns, and it is aligned with the university teaching, research, operation, and services to mobilize a campus-wide initiative around sustainability. So this is what the living laboratory model concept of Assam Don Bosco University is all about. So the living laboratory concept at Assam Don Bosco University states that the students of the university are roped in by the faculty members to do projects based on campus sustainability or to address issues related to the campus, envisaging the point that these students, when they graduate, they will extend the sustainability concepts learned at the university to make a community and a society at large, which would be green, which would be inclusive, and which would be livable. So the campus sustainability initiative of Don Bosco University is also aligned with the Jena Declaration, and at the same time, it is also supported by the UNESCO Chair of Global Understanding for Sustainability under Professor Benno Verlin, because we have an MOU with the Global Understanding for the Chair of Global Understanding for Sustainability. And this is how I will demonstrate. So some of the, you see, some of the aspects of personal well-being and joyful fulfillment, which can be showcased by the Don Bosco model of campus sustainability, are. So the ADBU, or Assam Don Bosco University, is committed to building up a biophilic green campus by sustainable management of water and land resources, efficiency in energy management. So these projects, these student-related projects are taken care of by the in-house Silvam project, and I'm the coordinator of the Silvam project. So Silvam project relates to sustainable development goals for integrated energy, land, water, and air resource management. So now you can see it's a biophilic, it's a very green campus, Assam Don Bosco University. And so we have these spring shed management activities. We have around over 6 big and small ponds or reservoirs, and these are into capturing the storm water and also the water from the springs. So we have, we also use renewable energy such as solar energy, and our architectural design is passive because so that we are less dependent on power. So ADBU promotes an eco-friendly, barrier-free, inclusive campus with conservation of the ecosystem, habitat, flora, fauna, avifauna, and aquafauna within its precincts. And these elements of the university, different elements, like, for example, be it a fishing pond or the agroforestry or the food forest. So the students are involved in managing these food forests, these agroforestry, and also time to time projects are undertaken by the faculty members, and we also have corporate partners, who fund these initiatives. And from these initiatives are also supported by some Frederick Schiller University by certification. So in the next forthcoming slides, I will show how. So some of the key sustainable initiatives undertaken at Don Bosco University are mostly related to water management, water conservation, rainwater harvesting, recycling, waste segregation, and also related to energy conservation. And all these are different SDGs, they are related to different SDGs. So some of the snapshots which I would be interested to show is the special, you see, we have different plantations spread across the campus. We have a coconut plantation, we have these xeriscope, so that we are less dependent on resources, be it water, and so that way. And these tree plantation and these coconut plantation, they are also used for skill development, how to promote skill development and also livelihood amongst the neighborhood communities. So these snapshots show how these different retention ponds, and check dams, they try to tap the storm water and also this water from the springs, and conserve them. Because Don Bosco University, it's dependent on these storm flow, and we do not have a direct source of water nearby. So we try to generate water from the neighboring springs. So, and Don Bosco, the entire stretch of Don Bosco University relies on blue-green infrastructure. So these blue-green infrastructure, as we all know, rely on nature-based solutions, and so these blue-green infrastructure not only conserve water, but also manage land, and at the same time, it also promotes, energy conservation. So some of the sustainable food systems in and around the campus, which are also partially maintained by the students. We have these organic gardens on the campus, and we have the concept of farm to table cafeteria model, and we reduce plastic waste because students carry their own bottles. We do not promote use of plastic. So you see this farm to pond to table cafeteria. So so these students are free to go for angling and fishing, and also pluck fruits, whenever they are available. And then so this is how this is the farm and pond two criteria table cafeteria concept. Then innovation. So this innovation and research hub, so sort of right now it is undertaken by the Silvam project, which is coordinated by me, and we do different projects, related to green and sustainable technology. Like for example, this is an active green biofilter, and which harnesses the power of potential of plants, air purifying plants. It is a green wall biofilter, purify the air. At the same time, it acts as an air conditioner. And so this is a snapshot of the campus sustainability map, which is prepared by the students of Don Bosco University under my mentorship. So now, so this flow chart shows how the living laboratory sustainable initiatives have been institutionalized, how it can be institutionalized within the living laboratory model. So we have the different SDG clubs, these clubs report to the living laboratory sustainable initiative. And then we have the different student bodies, and these student bodies have a monitoring committee, and they are these monitoring committee are spearheaded or under the leadership of some faculty members. And so time to time, the students, who are involved in these living laboratory activities, they get awarded. So this is how the implementation of the Living Laboratory Sustainable Initiative is undertaken at Don Bosco University. So in a way, Don Bosco, the Living Laboratory model, you applies this nudging techniques and green incentives, and also this role modeling philosophy, to promote experiential learning and sustainable and socially responsive learnings, and embed and ingrain it in the students. So we also go for different pledges, green pledges. So Don Bosco University is part of the Don Bosco Global Alliance, and it is also associated with the Green Pledge of European Union, and then of course the TJD. So this is this is the TJD signature form, which I have already shared with with everybody, with all the stakeholders of the university. So we have around over 5,000 students and faculty members across 3 campuses. So it has been already shared with them. So I hope to collect all the forms and get the feedbacks very soon. So you see, apart from social responsibility, we also have different community engagement and activities. And these, again, align with joyful fulfillment. Of course, because when students engage them with the community which is underprivileged and marginalized, in a way, it also leads to fulfillment. And so we have different tree planting workshops, and then we have different like programs, like this is a Swajanita program. It means in English, it means empowering communities and inspiring change. How the communities and the school children of the neighboring communities are assisted by or helped by our students and faculty members by giving them just simple training on computer literacy and also English speaking programs. And then we have a Vanit Agrata program, which it is a skill-based program and a capacity building program targeting marginalized women folk. Then we have this Swabhalamban program, it is a skill development program for the uneducated youth, of the community. And then we have this Swastayan program, this Swastayan program. So so after classes, and in the evening, every day, the students of the university, they they impart basic education, especially in say in STEM education, say math, science, to the students, underprivileged students of the nearby communities. So for all these activities, the the chair of global sustainability of Frederiksberg University awards a sustainable development goal certificate to the students who are involved in all these activities, related to sustainability. So this has already been approved. So from this session onwards, we will be providing a certificate to students who who are part of this living laboratory model and engage with the living laboratory sustainable initiatives of the university, and they would be given this sustainable development certificate. This way we just promote the sustainability interest. We try to foment sustainability interest for sustainability amongst the students. So the impact, at the end, this initiative already institutionalized by the living laboratory concept develops eco-leaders. It promotes lifelong sustainable habits and promotes alumni as sustainable ambassadors. So this living laboratory model is a replicable model which can be replicated by other institutions. And education should be with joy and with purpose, and it should open a roadmap for other universities to follow us. Thank you so much. I'm open to questions if you have any.
Are there any questions for that? I wonder if I just might give us a little summary of this morning, Professor Werland.
Yeah,
Take it away.
I can try to do it.
Well, I wouldn't try to summarize the whole thing, but I just thought I would mention a few of the main takeaways before we go to break, so we can continue to think about them. Obviously, the reflection on what joy or joyness is in the context of sustainability, central to this project of activities for sustainability. And joy, it seems to me, is the integration of creativity. Everybody brought this up, and the importance of the arts to promote and develop actions for sustainability. The artwork of children, the use of theater to explore and express local sustainability threats and connect them with the global to improve understanding of the ampleur of these issues, for example, climate urgency, and inevitably to promote demand for change and policy change, which grows out of this. But to increase participation, I think that all of these activities showed how the importance of joy in approaching them both attracts people and improves their experience and their participation. Through the example of the Living Lab, we see how consciously increasing awareness at our academic campuses and is leading to creation of a biophilic, eco-friendly campus, one in which students are directly engaged in the development and maintenance of such a campus. So the key words from this first session on the activities that we heard about, I think, are creativity, engagement, interconnectedness, joy that stems from participation in these activities, and that leads to increased awareness, participation, and ultimately transformation at both individual and societal levels. So I just want to thank these very interesting and provocative presentations, and I look forward to the next session.
Yeah, thank you, Joanne. Thank you, Joanne, for this really perfect guidance and a fantastic summary. I would just to add maybe that if something should become sustainable, then it can be only something that is enjoyed by people. We cannot try to establish something against the idea of enjoying it, what we are doing it, and I think that's the key point. I thank all the presenters to have sharpened this idea through the various examples, and that was really insightful and very rich in the presentation. Maybe we'll have a little bit more time at the very end. If Raminder could stay with us, that would be fantastic to discuss her different concept of joy, and but we can further develop that maybe later on.